try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Headed to the end zone. He's got 50 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in a passing game.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Dingoes.
And nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll ride the hot hand. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the big fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Makes his connection. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He snags it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started.
More of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Quick catch on third down. At the 45, on his way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dingoes.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, They get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Leon. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
21.
Coming out with it, it's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now this offense will take the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Got room at the 35. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And now on third down after that last run. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding. Touchdown, Dingoes. Some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's Leon. He makes the connection. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Now the toss. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He'll keep it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be a draw. Oh, what a cut! Give him 109 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Coyotes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Okay, ready? Brings up 2nd down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
56. Coyotes. 31.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Used the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
Number 81 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working that left side now.
You throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He's going to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Beal. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can.
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
They're bringing heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Touch pass on the run. Nothing but green ahead. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes through. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Leon. Uncorks one. He makes a catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a deep...
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down in bounds, that's really impressive.
Gets it to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. It's complete to the left. Bust through behind his pad. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Coyotes come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Quick strike complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got a man. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The short hands, it's Beal. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of a way with their finger. Fair catch, called for and made. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
So they'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
He'll take the deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Leon. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.